Good morning. This is maybe old Saw Gamer. So I put the plastic sheets like the last patch or update did, and I colored my power room red. And then I'm working on my greenhouse, so that's where I'm going right now. I gotta make sure I have the steel frames and power in there, and I do. Now I have been pressurizing this room slowly using the outside air. I've got a heater in here, I let it heat up, and then I turn this on. I got it at 85, so it's probably just about done pressurizing this room. Almost to the point where I could turn that off. I think I will. So let's put my suit on here, and I'll take you into the greenhouse, and I'm going to seal myself into it. I got it pretty much mostly sealed. I use steel frames, and I'm pretty much, we gotta do gold here. I had one gold and I just threw it in the refinery there, or the arc furnace. Now I got a bunch of oxygen here. Went out and did some mining here. So this is my greenhouse. I'm gonna have a door here. I got it pretty much set up except for that right there. But it's all sealed. So all I gotta do is close this up. So now it's sealed. I got the 14 psi from outside in here, but the temperature is really low. But I remember reading somewhere that you can now melt ice. Oh, what is going on here? I'll throw a couple of these in here and see how this works. Looks like it is working. Now, does that make it colder or warmer? Looks like it's making it colder. So I am putting air in here. Pressure is going up, but the temperature is going down. It's kind of a slow process too. It's trying to get away from me. Just wrap it up against the wall here. There we go. Sort of. I'm up to 18 psi now. This is going to put oxygen and nitrogen in here. And temperature's kind of holding stable. It's going to be a long process though, so I may just throw... That wasn't too bad. So I'm up to 20, which is pretty good for this size room actually. See if I can keep my feet in front of this. Okay, so there's 2 stacks, got me up to 22, temperature's still the same. So that doesn't seem to be doing much. I was curious as if it would raise the temperature. We'll go with 4 for now. Now, I don't have this turned on yet, so I should be able to close that door, and I can. Now this is going to cool off my room here, but here we go. I'm going to open up this wall. I can't put the second door, which I have right here, while the glass is there. Now I just left a bunch of air in here, which is fine because it's all closed up. And let's put this here. Put that away. And rolled from there. Now, I tear this frame out very carefully. Make sure I get the... What do I need? Crowbar first. There's a steel, or an iron sheet there in there. Now I could use that. And now, I'm going to throw that there, put that away, And I should be able to put my second door here to make an airlock here, at least temporarily. Can I reach it? There we go. Why can't I put the cables inside? No. This way. There it goes. I'm just standing too close. Alright, so there's that. Need the welder. Put you down here. Plastic frames. Ooh, mom's up plastic. And I put those up there. Take the glass and the crowbar. It's not hooked up, so I should just be able to hit the button. Excuse me again. Alright, so this is all ready to go now. So if I turn this on and put it on configuration, I want to set that to 0, 0, set that to 0, because I don't like waiting around. I'm impatient. Alright, composite door, exterior, exterior. Why isn't that saying interior? I do have it wired, right? Okay, that's right. Oh, because I just built it. I didn't label it as interior because I just built it. Exterior, vent, exterior. Interior, vent, interior, and gas sensor. So that should complete the airlock. And there we go. Now, I made this a advanced one. So it's going to keep the, how's the temperature in here? It went down. Okay, so let's turn this back. Well, I let some of that air in here, didn't I? That back down. Not quite 85, so we'll turn it back up. I want another heater. Now this is going to take a long time and a lot of power, which I'm kind of low on at the moment. I did have a second storm finally. Yep, I gotta take all that out of there, put it over here. I don't need all of it. I just need the major stuff. And that back off. Boom, boom. And boom. And I want another wall heater. So I'm going to have 2 of these running, which is really going to kill my power. That's a vent. Built those for the door. Wall heater. I could probably turn that wall heater off and just use this one. Excuse me. At least temporarily. Now I did create my second power node here. I put another transformer for in here. So let's swing this, and this should get rid of all the air in here, and then open the door, so I won't be mixing pressures and cold temperatures and all that other stuff here. And then I'll put this right here. Now there is another way I can do this, and I'm probably going to do this while I get this running here. It's gonna, like I said, this will take forever at this temperature and this room size. So I've got a second option here that I'm going to do. Cold environment, you know, heating becomes a big issue, but this is a big room, and as soon as this ice starts to melt, it's going to cool down in here again. So what I want to do is stick a pipe through here. I can see it. Should be able to see it outside there the way I had the place built. And we'll go back now that I can take a shortcut through here and don't have to keep going in and out to get in and out of that room. Okay, that's going to be an issue because the pressure difference is going to suck all this stuff in here. Now let's put this stuff away. That is a iron wall. More iron walls. I don't have a spot for that, and that's the problem right now. I don't have many spots in here, but I need those. Well, I need a stack of them at least, so we'll do that. Throw them over there. I can put those up there. I got 2 atmospheric kits that I have not quite found a use for yet. I guess I could put those in my hand with the other, that in my hand with the other one. That's good enough for now. Okay. So I need this. We'll take the radiators. And I'm going to, oh, that's opened backwards, but that's okay. Let me just do that. And the gold in here. So now the pressure went down again because I got 2 doors open now. 3 doors actually. But that'll come back up when I do this. Now, yeah, I think I'm ready. Let's give this a shot and see how this works. So, another way you can heat your room is to come out here and steal this. So, what is it? A wrench or a crowbar to start with? Angle grinder. Well, it had to be, something that I didn't mention. Let's take the angle grinder. Goes up there. Now it's probably the wrench. Of course not. It's a crowbar. Okay, so now let's take this over here. Oof. Try not. Oh, gee whiz. Where's that pipe at? There it is. So I can put this under here. And again, I'm doing it the hard way. I know that. I have trouble with these colors on this thing. I gotta go one more. Yep, that's the way I want it. Okay. So I can fit it under here. Let's do that. And then, what do I need in my other hand here? The crowbar. That's to deconstruct. A wrench to construct. And then I'm pretty sure I need the welder. Okay, so that's rebuilt here. Now, take the exhaust, the output. And, it's just going to be warming things up, so I don't really need anything else, but I'm stuck on the wall there. Come on. I guess I need to go up here, and I can't give myself enough range because I'm up against the wall. And it wants to connect to that because, the computer thinks it's smarter than me. Is that where I want it? There we go. There we go. So now I can go. I'm going to have to go over one. Oh, that was a little excessive piping, but that's okay. Alright. So now we just throw. Oh, and nope, I have oxygen in my other mining one, don't I? Yes, I do. So we'll put that down there. And close that back up. Get rid of F2. Every time you log on, that comes up. And then we split, there's lots of temperatures, so let's go with, well, I guess we'll go with 7. Kind of wanted 6, but 7 will work too. And then we'll do 3 oxides. Now this is going to get plenty hot, which is fine. Now I want to run back in here. Oof. Hit that. Now I could probably breathe in that room, but it's too cold. So I can't breathe. But I have enough pressure most likely. So now I can go in here. I got the pipes, I got the radiators. Let's stick. I only have 3 radiators, so let's just go up and do 1, 2, 3. And let's stick them radiators on there. And that should start immediately heating up this room. And you can see the air moving, so you know it is with those lines. And look at it, it's going up pretty quick, but it's also probably dropping this temperature, which I kind of got to watch. Look at how fast that temperature goes down. Just dropping fast. And I've only gained like 20 Celsius maybe in here. It's just going to take a little while. So I'm going to have to bring... Did I turn that off yet? I'm going to have to bring... valve and a vent out here. And I'll have to add those because that temperature is going to go down really fast. So I need to pass a vent. And a valve. Just a regular everyday valve. What's my power doing? Okay. Not good, but okay. Oh, and I did have a valve over here. Maybe I didn't. I came over here for something, but I don't remember what it was. And I'll probably think about it when I go outside. Oh, I wanted to grab the extra spare pipes just in case. I don't think I'll need them, but okay. How's my air doing? I gotta get this greenhouse going because I have been eating cereal bars and I have not been making any food, and that makes me really nervous. So I can put this in a wrench. I can go like this. Like that. Put the valve there, where I can get to it, preferably down. That'll work. And then that right there. So now I can drain this once it gets too cold so it doesn't freeze. It looks pretty warm yet. It's 600. So it's just this pipe here that's cold because I got liquid forming in there. Yep. So I gotta at least get rid of some of that. Let the warm air in here. There we go. Good grief. That is really going down fast. Maybe I should insulate this. So let's open that. Maybe I got too many pipes exposed. And I think I have some more of that insulation. Obviously I don't want to insulate the inside. The outside, yeah, I do. Let's re-insulate that. Wrench. Okay. And I think that's the way I have to do it. Yep. This will help keep this pipe warm. Can I get to that last one? Okay, so that'll keep it from freezing too fast. Oh, I can do the vent too, can I? I think. Yep. That'll help even further. So now we should be able to close that and re-energize this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it should help it go down a little bit slower now. Maybe this will work a little bit more efficiently now. Not a whole lot, to be honest with you. I got 1,000 degrees in there. I wonder if it would help to hook the input and the output up. To mix it. Let's find out. Can't hurt. If I could get in here. Maybe here? I need the wrench. Wrench. One won't let me do that. It's not block my... oh, because it's insulated pipe. Oh well. I'll do that later then. I don't know how much that'll help anyway. We've still got 1,000 degrees there. I got 100 and something there. Those radiators are really putting out a lot of heat in that room. So what I can do, but it'll freeze as soon as I do this. I really think it'll make a big difference if I... hopefully this doesn't burst into flames on me. Yes, sir, I got 700 degrees back there. That cools off so fast, man. So let's do this real quick and see if this helps at all. Rip this pipe out and use 2 of these so I can hook them up. Okay, then insulate those. Oh, you idiot. I hate that you have to have the wrench in your hand with that because that's what happens. Now I gotta put... what's going on here? I got my fingers in the wrong spot again. No. Okay. So I need that, but I need to have that selected. Did it do both sides of it? It did? Okay. Need 2 pipes. Well, maybe it took 2 of them. Where are we at here now? It does seem to help. Okay, so I got a little pressure in there, so I can just throw 3 more oxide in there. And we'll do 6 more volatiles again, because pressure should be okay. Moved it on me. Volatiles. Alright, so that's going to heat it back up. Now, I don't want to make this room too hot, but I don't think I'm there yet. So let's go back in here. Back in here. Eventually I can just open these doors, unless I want to make this a total CO2 environment for plants, but I don't normally do that because it makes it too hard to work. 300, I'm at 100 in here, minus 119, so it is getting better, but it's going to take a while. The temperature is up to 33. Let's pick 2 of these back up. I'm warming up this air, it's expanding. I don't want to over pressurize in there. Yeah, that is making the temperature go down slower at least. Which of course is shedding more heat into this room slowly. We could make some more radiators, I guess, and why not? Let's put some more pipes on here. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Even those pipes on that will radiate a little bit, but if I make 4 or 5 more radiators, here, radiator, hip pipe radiator, steel. You see I have 62 steel left out of that 600. I'll be making another steel run. Although I built all that, so I mean my greenhouse, that's the important thing. You see I am slowly eating my cereal bars. I gotta get this going. Yeah, let's just do 4. I don't want to cool that off too fast right now. I'll start freezing pipes for certain. Although, you know, a blown pipe, as long as it's on the outside, ain't gonna kill me. it's on the inside here, that would be bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now let's run outside. Because I guarantee I'm going to have to add some more heat into there. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Pipes aren't ready to crack on me. No, we're alright. That definitely helped looping that around. It is starting to freeze in there though, so we got liquid in there. Stress is going up. Probably dump all this out right now. That is mainly pollutants. I have some volatiles in there. And some O2. Not much. 65. Stress is going up just a tiny bit. So pretty soon here, just trying to milk all the heat out of there that I can. That's helping put the heat back in the pipe. I think one more time of this. We'll see what we got inside here. I mean, you're taking it from almost negative 200 to living temperature is pretty rough. So now, before the pipes burst on me, 1, 2, 3, 4, no, oh well. Now I got 4 oxide in there. It just melted, that's good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I just heard the pipe start to crack. That'll get rid of that problem. There we go. As long as they didn't burst on the inside. I'm going to have some nasty stuff in there. If they actually burst on the inside there. I don't think they did. We can hope they didn't. Look okay. What are we up to here? Hey, there we go. Minus 67, so I'm into double digits now. I don't know how my batteries are doing. I can't see it from here. I got oxygen and nitrogen and no CO2 in here, so I won't be growing plants. But if I get this, what am I at? 48. And I should go up when these start to melt. Still at minus what here? Minus 58. Boy, that is really cooling off. It's starting to freeze again. Ah. Back and forth, back and forth. Now I'm getting thirsty, which means I'm, well, half food. I gotta get potatoes planted. They're the fastest to grow. I'll plant some of those and then 22 Celsius. Time to pop that. Just for a little bit maybe, because it's still pretty warm in there. That cools off fast. Having radiators on it. Wow. Down even with the vent open. Alright, before it pops again. Oop, I had it open, didn't I? Oxides, 1, 2, 3. Volatiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. do you think? Think I'm above zero yet? Doubt it. Especially once that ice starts melting, that's going to really cool it back off. Look at that. Air flowing around in there. It's really radiating the heat. And it's 12. It's close. And it's 6. I'm already up to 57 kPa in here, though. Just from heating the air up and melting 2 ice with it. Now the temperature went back up. It's cold as heck over here yet. Yeah, minus 15. So I probably will have to go outside again. One more time, maybe. Yep. Put our liquid stuff in there already. On process. My batteries. Oh, I better turn that heater off. Wait. Let's do this first. There's plenty of heat in there. Guess I could put a passive liquid drain on here and that'll keep the liquid out of it. But this thing is just sucking the heat out of this furnace. Alright, so what do we got left here? 5, so we'll just take the whole thing and cram it in there. And 1, 2, 3, cram that in there. Gotta shut that heater off before my battery goes completely dead here. One of them is. I did shut this off, right? It seems like it's getting cooler in that room. The heater, turn that off. Okay, so I'm at 19 in this corner anyway. The ice melted, 73%. There we go, so we'll give it a couple more degrees. This should be going down slower now because it's warmer in here. Oh, that's in the pipe. I was like, how did I get pollutants in here? 25. Alright, I think that's good enough. So, let's take these off. And I will throw those. I won't need them right away. I'm going to need them much later. And then we'll do this. Now be careful. Don't disconnect the wall and just ruin everything you just did. Alright. Oh, some of them are insulated. One of them is insulated. Okay, so 21 degrees in here, so that worked out pretty well, but now I got one more step I gotta do. And that is let all the air out of that furnace before pipes start to crack. Do I have this fan off? I do not. That's why it's so dang cold in here. It's 9 degrees. Alright. So now I can just open that and drain that all out of there. I don't have to worry about that as an insulated pipe going into the wall, so it shouldn't be leaking any heat or any cold. It's 9 degrees in here. I am recharging a little bit. I did repair the solar panels after the storm, but you know what, I got 3 doors running now, so probably using up more than I'm making. And my alarm's going off. It should be okay. It might say temperature low at this point. Okay, so I don't need those anymore. Put that down there, and then I know how to get the temperature up. Poof, that'll help. A little. Really, but... Alright. Turn that off. So this is what I would call express heating, using the furnace to... I'm going to make some more wind turbines, by the way, because I'm using more power, so I have enough iron to make 4. I'll just go with that. And I got to go on a mining trip again. I have some iron, I think. I actually did that for making more steel, but I'll probably use it for iron. Alright, so water. Another empty one. More water. I'm almost out of the extra water bottles. And I got, this will get rid of that one. I think this is a partial. No, that's a full one. You can see how, remember how much I had there before? I got to get this greenhouse running. I mean, that's not dangerous yet, but it ain't too far from it. What the hell is that? That should be over here. Look at how long that's been sitting there. Man, these take a long time. I came back a little bit since I turned that heater off. That was just pulling too much. Should almost turn this one on and warm it back up in here a little bit. It already went up a degree. Probably, nope, just 10 over there. This should heat things up a little bit too while this is running. I don't know how much heat they actually put out, but I know they put out a little bit. I'm gonna pause it because it's probably getting kind of long. I'll pause it until these 4 are made and I'll be right back. Those 4 are built just in time for the sun to go down. Now I knew all along I could put hydroponics here. I got fairly good growing wind in there. It's a little cool once in a while I was putting air in, but technically I could have put an emergency greenhouse there, and I still can if I have any issues, but I'm not going to put any more solar panels out until... Is it worth going over 1? No. 1. Let's put this one here, because that one is going to go there. Can I squeeze 2 in there? 1. Nope, I can only fit 1 in there anyway, so we'll just do that. And you don't have a whole lot of air, but each one of these helps. Okay, and I got 1 more that I can put. I can get rid of this. I don't know if I can fit another one in there or not. Let's find out. No. So How about over here? Maybe. Maybe. There we go. There. Alright. Do I have enough heavy cables? Yeah. Oh yeah. We're good. Here comes some wind. I'll take it. Okay. So there's 4 more of those. That'll help. That'll boost my power a little bit. So, a quick episode today, I think. I don't know how long it was. But let me recheck my room here. That needs to go... Where did it go? Did it get sucked in there? It did. So I'm up to 11 in here. That would be good enough to grow potatoes moderately well, or poorly at least. But in here I got... Right now... And I can breathe, so I can take this off.
Pressure critical. Oxygen critical.
Once the door opens.
Temperature critical.
There we go. So it's 21 in here. So this is good growing weather with the exception of not enough CO2. But now I am breathing in here. That should come up. And if I dump this, it should come up a little bit more. Barely. So this is ready to build now, and I'll do that in the next episode. I'll get this greenhouse up and running. I could probably get this pipe out of the way now. Not that it's interfering with much, but there. I don't need to heat this anymore. Pressure's pretty good. It'll tad low, but that'll work. And there you go. Greenhouse, a dark greenhouse, a still ugly greenhouse, but it is a greenhouse. I actually should probably, so I can walk in between here without suffocating, set this for maybe, let's say 25. You can breathe at 25. So now I should be able to leave my helmet off and still speed up the cycle a little bit. Let's see how it works. Does it suck all? It does suck all that out of here.
Oxygen critical. Pressure critical. Temperature critical.
I'm not going to be able to do that, am I? I survived, but that's a little tough. There's no way to set this to only pull up a little bit of the air. Is it? Yeah, you know, technically I don't need this anymore. Now that I got that room warmed up, I think that's what I'll do. I don't need it anymore. So crowbar, and it's just wasting power at this point, isn't it? Crowbar, crowbar, crowbar. Wonderful. I put the crowbar up here. No, where's my crowbar? Probably, oh, there it is. I don't want to force it closed. I want to take it apart. And the only way I'm going to be able to do that, apparently, is to turn this maybe off. Can I do it now? Still got power, so probably not. Oop, I got to disconnect the power. Easy enough to do. Clippers. No power to the doors. Now the crowbar. Take it apart. Nope, I want to take it apart. Thank you very much. Angle grinder. Take this one apart. Now there's going to be an air burst. But that'll actually put CO2 in here too. It'll equalize the pressure between the two. And still be around 80. Now it's going down in here, but probably 78, which is still satisfactory. What's next here? Hand drill. What's up here? And there's 2 more plastic sheets. I'll have to sort through all this when I'm done here. And I would say hand drill again. Wrench figures. Wrench. Now I'm gonna still put doors on here because I want to separate these rooms just in case there's a catastrophe. But I'll put interior doors on here. And I can use all this sometime in the future. I'll just leave all that stuff on the wall there and tear it down when I don't need it anymore. There we go. So that door served its purpose. It kept the cold air in there until I warmed it up. I got tools everywhere I shouldn't have tools. So now, what's the ratio in here? 1%. That's still pretty darn low. What's it over here? 2%. So it's still mixing, but that's still pretty low. Bringing CO2 in from the outside cools the room off rapidly. And I can turn this on, which brings nitrogen and CO2 in slowly. And it should drop the temperature a little slower now that it's... See the CO2 going up slowly. The nitrogen should be too. But very slowly. And of course the temperature is going to go down. Now I'm letting negative 200 degree air in here. And I don't really have enough voltage right now to turn the heat up. So I got to be careful how fast I let that air in. But there you go. So I have the greenhouse built. I'm going to have to let more CO2 in here. If I had mushrooms, I'd plant a bunch of mushrooms, but I don't. So I'm going to have to slowly bring in either CO2 from the furnace, which I could do, because I have filters. I could do that. I could put one of these here. Oh, where was the furnace? Right in there somewhere. And that would be really hot. So that could be a benefit or a problem. Oh, that's not good. I don't want to do that. That's why I said I have problems with the green. I'm colorblind, and there's no colorblind mode in Stationeers. I really wish there was. But so I'll put this in here and I'll do that. And you'll see that in the next episode. I think I need coils, don't I? Oh, I put an air conditioner there. I'll fix that. But I had to move it and it switched back to an AC. So it's 14 in here. And turn that back off. So there you go. That's it for today. Remember to subscribe and like. Pressurizing and express heating in a frozen environment.